Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been a really long time.
Please begin.
Where do I even start? I guess I should just get this over with. There's no easy way to say this. I'm a group health broker.
Last I checked, that's not a sin, is it?
You'd be surprised.
All right, my son. I'm listening.
Well, I just feel like a liar. All the time. Health insurance is so crowded, and I'm stretched so thin trying to sound like I have a great solution. But I think maybe none of the solutions are very good. Makes me feel like a fraud. But I got bills to pay, you know? A wife and kids who love me and expect me to provide.
Must be nice. Well, that's a noble calling.
I've spent years posturing as a consultant, an advisor, promising we'll come in and muscle down those claims costs. But do you want to know the truth? I'm just a salesman. The only thing I can advise someone on is which product to buy. Deep down, I wish nobody even bought these stupid products.
My son, insurance has been around for a very long time. It hurts to pay the premiums, but what happens when you need it?
Well, that's just it. This sounds like insurance, but it's something very different.
How so?
You know, insurance is supposed to be for unfortunate, random, catastrophic financial risks, like a house fire, right? But with health insurance, you submit claims for everything. I mean, every little thing. The insurance by law has to pay for you to go to the doctor to get treated for possible future illnesses that haven't even occurred yet.
It does sound weird when you put it like that.
Well, that's just the beginning. The rates for the insurance are regulated. The profits are capped.
To protect the public from the greed of big business.
So it would seem. But if profits are capped, the only way to make more money is for the total cost of care to rise.
Sweet Lady of Guadalupe.
Right. And the worst part is, prices are set by networks, which are owned by the insurance companies.
But don't you need a network to see a doctor?
That's just it. No, you don't. Doctors hate networks the most of anyone. Insurance companies need networks to control costs. But their idea of controlling costs isn't something any of my clients would be happy with if they knew what was going on.
Why don't you just tell them not to use a network?
They can't. With traditional insurance plans, you're essentially trapped in a network of approved providers. If you go outside that network, the insurance company won't pay for your claims, or you'll have to pay significantly higher out-of-pocket costs. And if the insurance company does help cover some of the cost of the bill, they can turn around and use that to justify raising premiums the following year. It's a rigged game where networks provide no real value to the consumer.
Why do people buy into this?
Fear. People have no idea how little medicine actually costs. They've never spent cash rates for it. Everyone is just so over the barrel of the idea they'll owe a $500,000 medical bill and have no insurance to pay for it. It's like we've created financial hell, made everyone damn to it by default, and then offered deliverance from the concept we ourselves created, but for a price.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch that. Why don't you just help people see the light? Help them see they don't need to pay the middleman between them and their doctor.
Well, it's a lonely road. I mean, there are options available where my clients can self-fund and not pay insurance premiums, or they can buy insurance that's just for the huge bills.
That sounds more promising.
Right. And boy, should it be easy to sell. People are so sick of the other stuff we've been selling them all of these years. Coming in with a new solution that shows promising savings should be music to their ears.
I feel a catch coming on.
Exactly. Hypothetically, if their population were less sick, they went to the doctor less, or they negotiated prices down more directly, they could save big time by going down this cutting-edge self-funded path. The only problem is, none of those things happen. Instead, we use the same networks, drug plans, and incentive structure as before. So, our hypothetical examples shows how we could cut costs down if everyone behaved differently, only we provide no incentive to behave differently. We just offer them wellness, which no one has ever used, even once.
That's pretty bad. You're never beyond forgiveness, my son.
I just think back on how many times I talked like I had all the solutions to people's problems. And how confused and hurt they looked when they realized everything is still trending in the same ugly direction year after year. All the talks of transparency and we can build it from scratch. But really, I'm just selling the same products, wishing they turn out differently. Always disappointed. Always having to put on a happy, confident face.
What do your clients say when they don't see the results that you've promised?
We just take things one renewal at a time. If they sign on for another year, that gives me plenty of time to work up some excuse or another, if the group even remembers what was promised. It's all so complex. They really just want to get it over with anyhow. Lately, COVID has been a godsend, the perfect scapegoat for so many unfulfilled promises.
Well, you know, you're not the only broker to blame COVID. Why, just last week at our renewal meeting, our broker... Wait a second. Frank?
Hi, Father Murphy.
What about those new drug savings?
Very unrealistic.
And the larger network?
Completely useless. Networks are the biggest scam in the whole industry.
And the huge premium increase?
Easy now, that actually was COVID.
No, but wait, you said...
Anyways, that's about enough repenting for me. I'll see you at renewals in a year. Take it easy now.
Hold on! What were you saying about the cutting-edge self-funded plans?
If you're a broker still selling fully insured plans, or you're a business that is still using a fully insured plan, we need to talk. Visit commoncare.org to explore a more transparent and ethical way to approach healthcare.